e-commerce side of a major candy distributor. With the need for a website that could take into account everything from shipping times to local weather, because, candy melts, the task was not like taking candy from a baby. Fortunately, we live for a good digital challenge and free bonbons. So we got to work on a slew of complex integrations, including a shipping algorithm that factored in variables like distance, speed, and location. The website even let the end customer personalize their candy for special events, like weddings or, major website launches. When all was said and done, our client enjoyed a significant increase in traffic, which we were also well prepared for, and an increase in average order size. A sweet result indeed. For complex e-commerce sites, digital marketing, UX, and more, talk to the experts at AmericanEagle.com. Don't just grow, soar. WINS, WNEW, New York.
An Odyssey station.
Winds due time, 11:59. 10-10 wind AccuWeather, breezy, cool this afternoon. Shower at times, along with some breaks of sun. You got a mix of kind of everything happening. Any shower can produce a quick downpour. Some small hail reported today as well. Rumble of thunder, too. High today, 57. We're not there yet. Getting there, though. Tonight, partly cloudy, low 41, mid-30s in the burbs. Tomorrow, Sunday, clouds, some sun. Got a chilly breeze for your Sunday. Maybe a shower as well. High 52. Monday, some early sun giving way to clouds. A bit milder. High of 58. Tuesday looks stunning, warm, sunshine. High 72. Right now, 51 on the way up to 57. More people get their news from 1010 Winds than from any other radio station in the nation. John Davis is our service aide. Carol Noonan is our writer. Beth Reardon is at the editor's desk. And I'm Brian Britton.
All news, all the time. This is 1010 Winds, New York.
Good afternoon. It's 51 degrees at 12 noon. I'm Sonia Rincon, and here's what's happening. Bail reform changes, new casinos in the city, and a suspension of the gas tax among the changes coming if the new state budget is approved. And debate is done. It's off to the governor now. 2 men are recovering after a brazen shooting in Crown Heights. The International Space Station gets its first visit from a private charter passenger flight. The XFL is trying to make a comeback, but one commerce company says it'll have to come up with a better logo and not copy theirs. A lighthouse-themed treasure hunt is coming to Staten Island. In sports, the Yanks host the Red Sox this afternoon. The Mets visit the Nationals tonight. The Rangers host Ottawa, Islanders visit St. Louis, the Devils are in Dallas, and the Red Bulls host Montreal. 10-10 winds, AccuWeather, breezy and cool, some breaks of sun, maybe a shower in spots this afternoon, high 57. Winds, news time 12:01, traffic and transit on the ones, and here's Bill Powers.
And here's what we see on Long Island's Big 3, westbound side of the Southern State Parkway, heading in towards the Seaport Oyster Bay Expressway. We have an accident. As a result, your eastbound delays are going to begin all the way back by exit 17. That is a chunky delay. Sunrise Highway will be better. Over on the Northern State Parkway, some westbound delays as you head in towards Lakeville Road, and we've got some delays heading in towards Glen Cove Road over on the LIE. Now, if you're traveling in Queens on the LIE, lots of slowdowns from the Nassau County line, westbound side out towards the Clearview, and then it really slows down as you travel right on through to Queens Boulevard, eastbound side. Really, Queens Boulevard all the way out towards the Cross Island Parkway. You're going to be sitting on the brakes. Cross Island Parkway will be better, but you will find delays there as well. We see delays both directions over on the Cross Island Parkway. And here's what you need to know about your bridges and tunnels. Over at the Whitestone Bridge, trying to head into Queens, we've got an accident just as you come off the span, so the Throsnick Bridge would be better. GW Bridge is going to cost you 20 minutes on the outbound side. Inbound side is going to be about 15, and it's going to cost you about 15 heading into town. Over at the Lincoln Tunnel, 10 on the way out. Holland's going to cost you 20 on the way in and about 15 on the way out. This report brought to you by Rafelson Law Firm. Go to rllawyers.com today. I'm Bill Powers. Next report, 12:11 on 1010 Winds.
Debate has wrapped up on the budget in Albany, and it's headed to the governor. Gas tax relief, a homeowner tax rebate, and tax breaks for cannabis operations among the changes coming, and permanent cocktails to go as long as you get food with it. It also approves new casinos within the city and $600 million in subsidies for a new stadium for the Bills in Buffalo. And then there are bail reform changes. More offenses will be eligible for bail again, like weapons and hate crimes charges, especially for repeat offenders. Mayor Adams tells 1010 Winds this is a good start to helping get crime under control.
New York, we had the bill with some of the criminal justice reform, not to go backwards to the over-abuse of criminal justice, but also not to go backwards to 2,000 homicides a year in our city. So we have more to do in the next couple of months.
But the budget does rely heavily on an influx of federal funds and anticipated higher tax revenue in order to be balanced. Wins News Time 12:03. A shooting is under investigation that wounded 2 men overnight on Bergen Street in Crown Heights.
There are at least 3 bullet holes in the front glass door at 1144 Bergen Street in Brooklyn. The police say 2 men were inside the lobby when a man outside the lobby started shooting at them. 1 man was shot in the head and is critical. The other man is in stable condition. This woman lives next door. She said 2 thoughts went through her mind when she heard the gunfire at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Fear, anger.
Andrew lives nearby too and said although the shooting was wrong, it's the reason to defund the police.
The resources that are being directed to the police to be directed towards the people who need it most. And I think that man, though he committed a despicable act, he was suffering too.
The motive for the shooting is unknown. Carol Dioria, 1010 Wins in Brooklyn.
Wins News Time 12:04. More evidence of war crimes by Russia in Ukraine. At least 50 people are dead, more than 100 hurt after the single deadliest attack on civilians since the invasion began.
Russian Tochka-U missiles slammed into a crowded train station where thousands of people were trying to flee their homes. In an instant, a hellish scene. Bodies were scattered on the ground and the remnants of a rocket with the words "for the children," meaning on behalf of the children, written in Russian.
Our correspondent Terry Moran in Lviv. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky appeared remotely at the global fundraiser Stand Up for Ukraine this morning, asking the world to support his country once again, demanding that the global democratic community force Russia to end its attack.
They have to do everything to force Russia to see free. They have to do everything to hold Russian soldiers and their commanders accountable for their crimes against the Ukrainian people.
And last night at Washington Square Park, protesters gathered to denounce those war crimes.
Russian soldiers in Ukraine are raping women and children. They are torturing men, women, and children, and they are murdering everything that they see in sight, including animals.
And that's protester Marina Fridoko, one of the organizers, saying they want to make sure everyone knows what's happening there. Winds News Time 12:05. Checking the 1010 Winds AccuWeather 4-day forecast. Breezy and cool this afternoon. A shower at times along with breaks of sun, and those showers could be intense with quick downpours, maybe some hail or thunder. The high today 57 degrees. Tonight partly cloudy, low 41. Tomorrow clouds and some sun with a chilly breeze, maybe a shower in spots and a high of 52. Monday, sun giving way to clouds, milder, high 58. And Tuesday, warmer with sunshine and clouds, high 72. Right now, 51 degrees and cloudy. The relative humidity 68%. The wind southwest at 9 miles per hour, gusting to 18. Repeating the current temperature, 61, going up to 57 in Midtown. Winds News Time 12:06. The first private charter passenger flight to the International Space Station has arrived. The Axiom Mission 1 crew docked this morning. This is seen as a big success for our rapidly growing sector.
That trip chartered by the startup space company Axiom, which actually is hoping to eventually build its own private space station. In the meantime, on this historic flight, a real estate mogul from Ohio, Larry Connor, Canadian investor Mark Passy, and an Israeli investor and former fighter pilot Istan Siva. And they have a chaperone with them, former NASA astronaut Michael Lopez Alegria.
Correspondent Faith Abube. Winds News Time 12:07.
Rapelson and Levine Law Firm, the voice of the New York personal injury community. RLLawyers.com.
This year it's my turn to host everyone for the holidays. Again, but I've got Golden Blossom honey, so I know the reaction to my honey baked ham is going to be, this is delicious. Golden Blossom honey is my secret weapon for the holidays because it's the highest quality honey. You can taste the difference. Golden Blossom is a thicker, richer honey. I use it in everything, like my signature appetizer, baked free with honey nuts and apple. I also love it as a little treat on my frozen yogurt after I work out or I pretend to work out. Golden Blossom is the tastiest honey there is. Your perfect partner for hosting family and friends. And start your day with Golden Blossom maple syrup, waffles, French toast, For lots of delicious recipes, check out goldenblossomhoney.com. Golden Blossom Honey makes everything taste better. Wednesday time, 12:08. As expected, Amazon is looking to fight the historic vote to unionize on Staten Island. In a legal filing, the e-commerce giant listed 25 objections. Retailer also said the Federal Labor Board must order a redo election. The company also accused organizers of intimidating workers to vote for the union, and it accused the Labor Board of improper influence. An attorney representing the union has called the claim patently absurd. That's correspondent Linda Kenyon. Power problems continue this weekend in Puerto Rico. More than 700,000 customers are still waiting to get electricity back. Homes, businesses, even government offices are still out after that fire at a power plant Wednesday night. Wayne Stemsey is the president and CEO of Luma Energy, which took over as the island's power provider in June of last year. He says they still don't know what caused the fire.
We're busy, beginning the forensic work, and it will take us a number of weeks before we really get the forensic work completed.
He says since taking over, his company has been working to prepare for the upcoming hurricane season. Wins News Time 12:09. Circle up, team. We've got status. Evelyn's marketing consultancy client roster is skyrocketing. So this week is a biggie. We've got the pitch and 3 client meetings. She needs another analyst before her team's free time plummets. Who's running the competitive analysis on Fruit Snack? Indeed can help her hire great people fast. I mean, Indeed. Indeed you do. Our hiring platform instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
My heart was racing just making spaghetti. I could have waited to tell my doctor, but I didn't wait.
I was short of breath just reading a book. I could have delayed telling my doctor, but I didn't wait. They told their doctors and found out they have atrial fibrillation, a condition which makes it about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. If you have one or more of these symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness, this is no time to wait. Contact your doctor.
Brought to you by Bristol Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
And now this message, enjoy the taste of Caribbean food delights at CFDNYC.com. That's CFDNYC.com. Wins News Time 12:10. Traffic and AccuWeather in a minute on 1010 Wins. Do you have bad credit but need a new car? Call Credit Solutions, a division of Hudson Hyundai. It's easy to apply right over the phone. Call 800-951-4221. Hudson Hyundai has over 425 vehicles in stock. Stop hunting and start driving a new Hyundai today. Tier 1 customers can drive a new Hyundai Tucson, Santa Fe, Palisade, or even the all-new fully electric Ioniq 5 with only $68 down. That's just $68 down on over 425 cars, trucks, and SUVs in stock. Call 800-951-4221. That's 800-951-4221. And all new Hyundais come with Hyundai Assurance, and America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Call Hudson Hyundai in Jersey City for a free approval. 800-951-4221. That's 800-951-4221. Or HudsonHyundai.com. Payments will vary. Credit severity affects approval. See dealer for details. Wins News Time 12:11. Traffic and transit on the 1 Pierceville Tower.
Got a couple of problems for you if you're going to be traveling on the Hutchinson River Parkway. It looks like it's going to be on the southbound side just before you reach Boston Post Road. 2 separate accidents. Your delays go back all the way up to at least the Cross County Parkway. We're seeing delays on the Cross County trying to get onto the Hutch, obviously, so anticipate those delays. Also, looks like if you're going to be over on 95, right on Baychester, right by Barstow Avenue on the southbound side, we have an accident, and traffic remains very heavy through that stretch. Some northbound delays as well as you head in towards the area. It looks like it's right around Country Club Road. It looks like we have some ongoing pothole repairs through that area. Here's what you need to know about your bridges and tunnels over at the Whitestone Bridge. That's a no-go. Heading into Queens, we've got very heavy traffic with an accident. Broadneck Bridge, not much better, but there's no accident. And your approaches on the Clearview as well as the Cross Island Parkway are going to be bumper to bumper. RFK Bridge might be your best option. Over at the GW Bridge, about a 20-minute inbound wait, outbound 15. Over at the lake, it's going to cost you 20 on the inbound side, 10 on the outbound side, 15 both directions over at the Holland Tunnel. And we're still very, very slow if you're going to be be over on the Belt Parkway eastbound side, off of the Verrazano Bridge out towards Bay Parkway westbound side. You're going to be on the brakes from right in the vicinity. Looks like it's about in the vicinity of Gersten Avenue, taking you all the way up in towards the Verrazano. That is a very big delay. This week it's Stu Leonard's Farm Fresh Food, local hickory smoked spiral cut hams from Connecticut for $3.99 a pound, plus pork tender, whole, already trimmed, filet mignons, cut free, just $14.99. Save $2. For more savings, visit StuLeonards.com. I'm Bill Powers. Your next report's coming up at 12:21 on 1010 Winds.
And now the 1010 Winds. That's the weather 4-day forecast. Here's meteorologist John Fearon.
Clouds and some sun out there for this afternoon. A little bit of a lull in the action here in the next few hours in and around the 5 boroughs. So should be dry at least at the start of the Yankee game. Maybe later on, again, we can see a shower, though, work through later on this afternoon, produce a downpour, some small hail. We're found out at 57, partly cloudy tonight, down to 41. A chilly breeze on fire.